Okay, look, you're mad at Elon. I get it. Why are you mad at Elon? What the hell did Elon do? Maybe you're mad at yourself. Did you think about that for a minute? I know you're mad at yourself. I know Elon is not the problem. And if you'll stay with me in this video, I'm going to explain why. And if you stay till the end, you're going to find solutions. I truly believe that this will be one of the most important videos I've ever made, because this has been bothering me for a long time, and I know it has been bothering you. But first, I need to get this car charged up. I got to go to the supercharger, charge up. Then I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to talk to you while I'm driving, because it's probably more fun watching the roads than it is looking at my face. So look, here's the bottom line. We have been lied to for so long, and it's very hard for us to accept that, right? So I just got to get a little charge in the car here. I'm at a charging station in North Myrtle Beach. This is Barefoot Landing. And it's a beautiful area here. There's a lot to do, a lot to see. You can walk around. There's a lot of restaurants. There's Greg Norman's Grill is right across the parking lot here, which is a phenomenal place. But anyway, listen, let's get on the road here and let's start talking about exactly what's going on and why you are angry at yourself. Yes, you're angry at yourself. I know you want to blame Elon Musk. I know maybe you want to blame Donald Trump. Maybe you want to blame Joe Biden. Maybe you want to blame the entire government. Maybe you want to blame your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it is. Maybe it's your boss. But the truth is, we have all been lied to for a very, very, very long time. Now, years ago, we were raised to believe life was going to be all set for us. Just work really hard, save your money, invest, get a great education, and then retire and have a great life. Well, we got shafted, right? And we got shafted up until 2020. But before 2020, we could kind of tolerate it, because even though we knew it was a lie, we knew we were working our ass off. Our health care was never great. Our retirement savings were never great. Houses were high, cars were high, things were expensive, but at least we kind of got along with each other. You could go to work, and when you come home on the weekend, there was a few bucks left over where you could party, hang out with your friends, go have a good time, drink a few beers, smoke a little, do whatever it is that you like to do. If you were skiing, if you were biking, if you were, into sports or racing or whatever it was, you could do it and you could enjoy it. And then 2020 came. And you were essentially sentenced to prison. You were told you were going to die. You were told you needed to wear a mask. You were told if you didn't wear a mask, you would die. And if you didn't wear a mask, you would kill the person beside you. And there was all this stuff going on. And then you got angry at everybody else. You got angry at the people. You got angry at the government. You got angry at the guy who was telling you that you needed to take a shot, but then you were afraid if you didn't take the shot that you would die. You were afraid your family was going to die. You were afraid your kids were going to die. And then, of course, somebody told you that the government were taking over. This was all a big conspiracy. And then you went ahead anyway, and just like me, you got the shot. You got 3 of them. I got 3 of them. And I remember the day I got the 3rd one, I said, what the hell am I doing? Why am I even doing this? Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You do you. I do me. But we were so divided during that period of time, that's when we truly realized that it was all a big, giant lie. Not the situation itself, not the virus, not the economy. All of it was a big, giant lie. And then, of course, we only get angry at the people who really have nothing to do with us. So who do we pick? We pick Elon Musk. And the reason you're angry at Elon Musk today is because those very same people who lied to you all your life just told you yesterday that this guy, Elon Musk, is going to get this big, enormous, multi-gazillion-dollar payday. Well, here's what they didn't tell you. He is the only one out of all of those people, the people who were telling you the bad stuff, the people who lied to you in 2020, your boss, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, including you, by the way. Let me remind you, all of us collectively got paid. He has never gotten paid. He has never received a paycheck for the work he has done. And they have convinced you that he is the bad guy. And listen, don't feel a bit bad and don't feel ashamed. They convinced me too. They convinced me for a long, long, long time. But in 2017, I started studying what was going on with Elon Musk and what was going on at Tesla. And the first thing I discovered was a man who is far from greedy. In fact, his least motivation in his life is money. But it's very convenient for everybody to try to convince you that he is the bad guy. When I purchased my first Tesla, and believe you me, I have been a lover of the automobile from the time I was born. I was raised in a family who raced cars. I was a mechanic myself. I had a passion for rebuilding engines. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I still, to this day, I love it. But when I bought my first Tesla Model 3, which was in 2022, I realized that I had been lied to all my life. All my life. When I realized that a car will run without gasoline. When I realized I don't need oil changes. When I realized I don't need maintenance. Then I started digging deeper and deeper and deeper into the financial side of the automobile industry. And then I rapidly realized all of it, the entire structure, is a big, giant scam. And guess who's paying for it? Yep, me and you. We have been paying for it all along. They have lied to us. They have conned us, just like they did with the mask, just like they did with telling us that all we had to do was pay our taxes, we would have a great life, just like they told us that the American dream was home ownership. All of it was a big giant lie, and all of it is funded by us. Most recently, you heard that Tesla are making so much money because of the EV tax credit that you are being ripped off. The EV tax credit is $7,500. And it's going away, by the way. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars each combustion engine car receives from the government? Your money. Your money. You are being ripped off left, right, and center. And you're angry now. And you're angry at the person next to you. You're angry at the person in the restaurant who is serving you your food. They are angry at you. Everybody is angry at everybody. And I don't know where it's going to end. But I will tell you this, that if we don't turn this ship around, we are in big, big, big trouble. You need to understand something. There are people in this world who are exposing the lie. The lie of the fossil fuel industry. The lie of the healthcare industry. The lie of the education industry. The lie of the college scam. It's all a big lie. And the person who is exposing the fossil fuel industry for what it truly is the guy who you think is the elephant in the room. The guy who you think is the bad billionaire. Wake up. Wake up and understand that they are lying to you. The real estate industry is lying to you. I have friends buying houses right now that are worth 10 times more than they should be. They are getting into bank loans that they will never, ever, ever pay. Builders who are just as bad as the fossil fuel industry in their own right are lying to these people. One of my friends just bought a $600,000 house that's worth about $3 million. Bought it from a builder. The builder said, oh, the deal fell through. Yeah, you know why it fell through? Because the sucker before you that was going to buy it, backed out of the deal. Because they see the signs. They see that it's all going to drop. And you sucker, you signed up. And now I watch you. I watch you in your job. I watch you around the people you work with. And now all of a sudden you're turning on other people because you realize, you see, that it was all a lie. You realize you were lied to. And you can't go after the people who lied to you. So you pick on the guy next to you. You figure, well, you know, if everybody's going to lose their jobs, maybe I can keep mine. Maybe I can just kiss ass. Maybe I can be a bootlicker. And then these people over here will protect me. Nobody is coming to save you. Absolutely nobody. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. One of the first things you're going to see within the next year is you're going to see the cost of transportation come down enormously. You are going to see the fossil fuel industry get its ass handed to itself. You're going to see the government struggle because the people have finally figured out that it's all a big, giant scam. Even car ownership itself is a big, giant scam. That $100,000 truck you purchased 3 years ago is now worth 50, 40, 30, 20. And I am driving around as we speak. You are watching me drive. In fact, the car is driving. I'm not even driving. My car drives itself. Drives me anywhere I want to go. I sit back, I relax. I pay half in energy cost what you pay. I have zero maintenance. And you know what's expensive? The insurance. You know why? Because the insurance industry is a scam. And Elon Musk is coming for them too. The only person who is giving me a deal right now is Elon Musk. And that's the guy you're angry at? I don't think you are. I think you're angry at yourself. And if you do what I did, and if you take the time, and if you do your research, you will figure out you do not need to be angry at this man.